Hello everyone. Today we will start the new chapter, that is winds, storms and cyclones. What is air? Air is a mixture of gases. What is wind? Moving air is called wind. Wind is the flow of gases on a large scale. On the surface of the earth, wind consists of the bulk movement of air. In outer space, solar wind is the movement of gases or charged particles from the sun through space, while planetary wind is the outgassing of light chemical elements from a planet's atmosphere into space. Winds are commonly classified by their spatial scale, their speed, and types of forces that cause them, the regions in which they occur, and their effect. The strongest observed winds on a planet in the solar system occur on Neptune and Saturn. Winds have various aspects, an important one being its velocity, another the density of the gas involved, another is the energy content or wind energy of a wind. Movement of air through ocean, lightning and thundering. Air exerts pressure. The fact that air exerts pressure can be understood by many examples. Tube of bicycle gets inflated when air is filled in it. This happens because air exerts pressure. It is difficult to move the bicycle against the direction of wind. Similarly, a sailor feels it difficult to sail his boat against the direction of wind. This happens because air exerts pressure. When boiled water is filled in a tin can and its mouth is closed with the lid, followed by cold water being poured over it, the can gets distorted. This happens because air inside the can gets condensed and creates low pressure. The high pressure from outside distorts the shape of the can. You can fly a kite because air exerts pressure from the rear portion of the kite. Aeroplane can fly because air exerts pressure. Birds can fly because air exerts pressure. High speed winds create area of low air pressure. Thatched roof is blown off because of high speed wind. This happens because high speed wind creates an area of low pressure. Due to this, the thatched roof is sucked up and finally gets blown away. Thus, increase in wind speed is associated by decrease in air pressure. A thunderstorm, lightning in a city. You can see the diagram of lightning in a city. Movement of air. Air moves from high pressure zone to low pressure zone of air. Air from high pressure zone rushes towards the low pressure zone to fill the gap. Thus, greater is the pressure difference, greater will be the speed of wind and vice versa. Cause of wind movement. Pressure difference in the air is caused by differential heating. Warm air rises up because it becomes lighter. This creates an area of low pressure below the rising air. The area of low pressure is quickly filled in by cooler air from around. That is how the wind movement is created on the earth. Thus, differential heating of air creates pressure difference which makes the wind movement. Movement of air because of uneven heating on earth. Movement of air in equatorial region. The equatorial region gets the highest amount of sunshine throughout the year. Due to this, the air near the equatorial region gets heated. The warm air rises up and creates an area of low pressure. The cooler air from the higher latitudes rushes towards the equator to fill the gap. This results in the wind movement from tropical zones towards the equator. Similarly, wind movement is caused in other parts of earth. Movement of air because of uneven heating of land and water. Sea breeze. In coastal areas, the land warms up faster than the ocean surface. Warm air from the land rises up and creates an area of low pressure near the ground. The low pressure zone is filled in by cooler air from the ocean surface. This gives rise to the sea breeze. Now, what is land breeze? During night, the land cools down faster than the ocean surface. The warmer air from the ocean surface rises up and creates an area of low pressure near the surface, is filled in by cooler air from the land. This gives rise to the land breeze. Now, what is monsoon? The flow of moist air from ocean towards land in summer is called monsoon or monsoon wind. The word monsoon came from Arabic word mosim, which means weather. The term monsoon had traditionally been used to describe the typical climate of the Indian peninsula during the rainy season. Nowadays, the term monsoon is being also used to describe the similar climate in other parts of the world. Monsoon winds carry water vapor which falls over the land in the form of rain after cooling down. In India, the harvest depends on monsoon wind because it is the major factor towards bringing rainfall in India. Now, what is a thunderstorm? Many times rain is associated with lightning. Rain with lightning is called thunderstorm. This happens mostly in the summer. Thunderstorm occurs frequently in hot and humid tropical areas such as India. In summer, the air rises up along with lot of moisture. After rising up to a certain height, water vapor cools down and starts coming down in the form of water droplets. The swift drifting of water droplets creates electricity among clouds. This manifests in the form of lightning and sound. This is known as thunderstorm. Now, what is a cyclone? You can see in the diagram, fast moving air towards a center, usually with heavy rain, is known as cyclone. Wind direction, wind speed, humidity and temperature together create cyclone. When water vapor in the clouds cool down, it releases heat. This heat warms the air around the clouds. The warm air rises up and creates a low pressure zone. This low pressure zone is quickly filled in by cooler air from the surrounding. This creates a system in which the center is having very low pressure and is surrounded by wind moving around it. The wind from the surroundings moves in a circular fashion towards the center and gives rise to cyclone. The center of cyclone is called eye. A cyclone may be 10 to 15 km high. It is a rotating mass of air. The diameter of eye may vary from 10 to 30 km. Eye of a cyclone is a calm area, but around the eye air may move with high speed such as 150 to 250 km per hour. Now you can see the structure of a hurricane and structure of the cyclone in the diagram, how they look. Now, destruction caused by cyclone. A strong cyclone can be very destructive. Since cyclone is accompanied with high speed wind, it can damage houses, telephone poles, electric poles and uproot the trees. Strong wind of the cyclone may push the sea water towards the seashore in the form of high wave. These high waves may damage houses and push water to low land, which may be accompanied with loss of life and property. Being the area of very low pressure, eye of cyclone lifts water in the center. This may cause the rise of water up to 3 to 15 meter high. This appears like a waterfall. This waterfall, when pushed towards seashore, can inundate a large area, which can cause the loss of life and property. In India, the eastern coastal region is more vulnerable to cyclones in terms of intensity and frequency of cyclones compared to the western coast. This you have to remember. Cyclone is known by various names in different countries. Cyclone is known as hurricane in the American continent. It is known as typhoon in Philippines and Japan. Now you can see the funnel shaped structure of a tornado. What are tornadoes? Tornadoes are the very fast moving dark cloud in the shape of a funnel. The speed of violent tornadoes may be up to 300 km. Tornadoes are as destructive as cyclone. Tornadoes may form within the cyclones. Now what is this instrument? Anemometer. An instrument which measures the speed of wind is called anemometer. Effective safety measures. Safety services towards cyclone and other disaster by government and other agencies. Cyclone forecast and warning services. With the advances in technology, cyclone can be forecast in about 24 to 48 hours in advance. This becomes possible because of satellites and computers. When a cyclone is nearer to the coastal line, the cyclone warning is forecasted almost at every half an hour. Rapid communication to the government and concerned people. Communication about the cyclone is given quickly to the government and the people so that proper safety measures and rescue operations can be carried out. Construction of cyclone shelters in the cyclone prone area, shifting the people quickly to the safer place. So these are the effective safety measures. Action on the part of people. You should pay attention towards warning broadcast from time to time. In case of a cyclone warning, stock necessary food items and medicines. If possible, move to a safer place. Fishermen should not venture into the sea during a cyclone warning. Cooperate with others in the community. Help the rescue team.